Hello there. I want to go over why your refrigerator might not be cooling. If you have a refrigerator side by side, like this one, you might see that you're not cooling in here. This one's working well, so you might want to put a temperature in here, and this one's going well. It gets down to 38 or 9. But if you have like an H1 code here, and this does not have a code, if you see H1 here, that means your refrigerator is above 55 degrees. This doesn't really say there's a hardware failure or any problem. It just says H1 means the temperature in here is too high. So why is it high? The cold air for the refrigerator comes from the freezer. It comes from the freezer through here. There's a little trap door there, a little vent that will open and close, and here is the vent itself. I've pulled one out because I replaced mine, and this little door here is motorized, and this door will open and close and let a certain amount of air into the refrigerator from the freezer. If that is not working correctly, mine was not. My motor was burning out and my trap door was kind of sticky, so that thing was burned out. I replaced it. So the air has to go from there. If you replace that thing and it still isn't working, there's a good chance that you have the return vent clogged up. So the air will go from here down through the shelves on the sides. And then on the second basket, you take that out, you'll see there's a return here, and the air goes back into the freezer, and that's going right back to the evaporator coil in the freezer. Okay, so in the freezer, what's going on in there? Here you'll see there's a panel on the back, and that's covering up all the mechanisms in there. And basically, if you take this one out, you'll see there's a vent there. Behind that is the evaporator coil that gets cold, and that hole basically here will go to that coil. Now if that's iced up, wow, okay, if that's iced up because your door seals are not in place, that will cause the fridge not to cool in the refrigerator portion and perhaps the freezer. So what you might want to do is turn off the refrigerator and get a hair dryer. You can push a hair dryer through there and get air to go in there, and that would cause the ice in there to melt. I didn't have that problem. Anyway, the air goes from there, it goes up through behind here with a circulation fan in there, and right about there is the opening for this temperature control door to open up and let the air through the refrigerator. Okay, so I hope this is helpful, and that's about it. If you see H1, it means this is too cold. If you see H1 here, that's bad. That means your freezer's not working well either, and if that's not working, you have to debug the compressor. The best way to do that is to get a vacuum cleaner, get a shop vac, take off this bottom panel and suck all the dust you can out of there. Then get the refrigerator, pull it out from the wall, and suck the rest of the dust out that way too, okay? Take off the 4 screws that hold the back cover on and suck out dust from the condenser coil. That's about it. I hope you find this helpful and stay cool.